Okay, today we're going to talk about stem and leaf plots and histograms. So a stem and leaf plot is a data display that organizes data based on their digits. And it says each value, I'm trying to move my camera here, is broken into a stem, which are the leading digit or digits, and a leaf, which is always the last digit. For what we're going to do, the leaf is always going to be the last digit. And a stem and leaf plot has a key that tells you how to read the data, and it shows you how the data items are distributed. So let's look together at number 1. It says make a stem and leaf plot for the following, and then it has the number of home runs hit by 20 baseball players. So if we were to look at this first number, okay, 14, I know the leaf is going to be 4, so the stem would have to be 1. So we have a stem of 1. The leaf is 5, the stem is 2. The leaf is 5, the stem is 0. So we're going to have stems from 0 through 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now what we can do is go through our data and write them in order. Like we're going to write our leaves in order from least to greatest on each of these stems. So I have the number 14. So I'm going to put a 4 on the 1 stem. Then I have the number 25. And I'll explain why I'm kind of spacing them out. Then I have 8, 8, 7, 7. Then I have 19, 37, 39, 18, 42, 23. I have a 4, 32, 14, 21, 3, 12, 19, and 41. So what we did is we ended up putting all these numbers in order, but we didn't have to write the first digit every time. And then we're going to make our key. I can pick any data item that I want. I'm just going to pick 2, 5, and I'm going to show that that means the same thing as 25. Okay, so on this next one, I'll help you kind of set up the stem and leaf, and then you guys can fill it out. So, for example, on number 1, the leaf has to be 8, so the stem would be 178. The leaf is 6, the stem is 181. So I have 178, 181, 179, 180. So my stems are going to be 178, 179, 180, and 181. Okay, and so go ahead and you guys can list out your numbers and then maybe pause it and come back. Okay, so you should have 7, 7, 7, and then 8 8s, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then a 9, and then 0, 1, 2, 6, and then 1803, 1812, 1816, 1817. And I'm just going to pick 187, 1817 to show that that means 1817. And that is it. Okay, and then you don't have any of these on your homework, but I wanted to show you what a back-to-back stem and leaf plot looks like. We're comparing 2 sets of data. This is for the 2004 Olympic gymnast teams or gymnastics teams, and we have the average age or the ages of men and women. So what this shows you is like, okay, well, most of the women are in their teens, while most of the men are in their 20s. So it just is an easy way of looking at data, especially of comparing 2 sets. So the last thing we're going to talk about is a histogram. And that is a bar graph that displays data from a frequency table, which we're going to be making as well. And each bar represents an interval. Because intervals have equal size, the bars are going to have equal width, and the bar's length is going to indicate its frequency. So these are the prices of sandwiches. Now, I don't want to have to do like 4, 4.25, 4.50, 4.75. It's too many. So I'm going to break it down into intervals. I'm going to make mine sandwiches that are between $4 and $4.49, $4.50 and $4.99, $5 and $5.49, and $5.50 to $5.99. Okay, that covers all of my data, and that covers all of my data and breaks it down into 4 even non-overlapping intervals. So now I'm gonna go through and like these two $4 sandwiches would go in this first category. $4.25, $4.75, $4.25, $5.25, $5.50, $5.50, $5.75. Oh, and look, I randomly skipped one. $4.50. Go here. So we have, wait, I think I messed this up. I did. What did I do? I just messed this up. Okay, let's double check it. Okay, 4, 4, 4.25, 4. So I should have 4 in there. And then 4.50 to 4.99 is 1, 2. Maybe I didn't mess it up. 5 to 5.49 is 1, and then 3. No, I got it right. Okay, so I don't know what I was doing there. Now we're going to write the frequency 4, 2, 1, 3. And what we just made, this is our frequency table. And now we're going to turn that frequency table into a histogram. So I have 4 to 4.49, 4.50 to 4.99, 5 to 5.49, and 5.50 to 5.99. And then I'm going to make a bar that represents the frequency of that data item on the side. So 4 to 4.99, I had 4 data items in that category. 4.50 to 4.99, I had 2. 5 to 5.49, I had 1. And then 5.50 to 5.99, I had 3. Okay, and we are going to be putting our numbers inside our bars simply because we're not using graph paper, and like if I didn't have this in there, it's hard for me to tell like, well, did they mean 3.5? Like, what did they mean? So by writing the numbers, it just makes it real clear.